right. This is the first ever Innovator Spotlight, and we're going to be talking with Ashley Siebert today on SeeSaw. I am Chris Hesselbein, if you remember me, and we're here with Ashley. Say hi, Ashley.
Hi, everyone.
Hey. Can you tell us a little bit about SeeSaw and what you're doing with it?
SeeSaw is like an online journal, and it's kind of like a Facebook for kids. And what I like about it is that it really lets me see what the kids are exploring. It also lets me share with parents. It lets me divide and conquer. It lets me share materials.
That's cool. How are you using it in your classroom?
So one of the ways that we have been using it that I really enjoy and value is we have support staff members that usually take out our kids and they need to go work on a unit of study that is at their needs level. And then they end up missing something. So me and the staff member, I added them to my Facebook, I added them to my SeeSaw account. And what they did is that they would take a picture and they would add it to our feed line, and they would be able to access it again when they were done with their unit and catch those kids back up on our lesson. And anything that I posted became more of a resource to that teacher. So that's one of the things that I really value about it and how I'm using it. Another way I'm using it is that we have a Blend Space account, and my teammate has made a ton of wonderful Blend Space lessons. And what she does,
Blend Space is just a bunch of links that you can put together, right?
it's like a menu. It's like I would call it like a painting board, like a painting palette of good things for kids to look at. And so it can be videos, it could be tutorials, it could be just different things for the kids to access and gain information to what we're working on. And she made a math one, and we could share it. I could take the link from my Blend Space and hook it to, because you can add links or videos or photographs or other things to your feed view for your students, or your students can tag that for themselves. And what they do is I would put that link up there for them, and they could, whenever they have a 10 minutes free time, or when their parents needed to see it, they could access it too. And they would be able to use it as a way to help their student at home too, because they could watch it together and learn how to do number lines together, or learn about what we're learning about a space or whatever topic it is.
It's really interesting because, from where I was learning about it, it seems like it's a portfolio platform, but it seems like you're using this to like push links out and actually push things out to your students to actually create like a digital classroom.
No, and it's really been helpful because we also have like Raz Kids, which is an online book collection that's leveled. And so sometimes I don't have enough books to like at their level dive into and practice. So sometimes we take a picture of that and they can download it to their journal and they can highlight it up and mark it up, where we couldn't do that with a regular book because it's from the library. Don't wreck the book. But when you can take a picture of something on the web and do a screenshot of it and put it up on your on your SeeSaw account, you can just highlight it up with SeeSaw, and then suddenly they have a digital record of their thinking about that text. And so it just lets me into their minds, and that's what I really like about SeeSaw.
How did you get started with it?
Well, it was about 2 years ago. I had 10 iPads for a grant that I had got through the HSD Foundation, and I had been looking for a long time for more of a journaling to a collection of work type format, and there just wasn't one. And then I stumbled upon SeeSaw, and it was probably the best thing I've ever seen, because it allowed kids to manipulate the documents, take a picture of anything, and it was just such an easy format. Anybody can literally pick it up. My grandma can pick it up. My 5-year-old at home looks at my students' work and goes, "Wow, that's awesome," and tries to copy their work. So I mean, literally anyone 5 to 100 could probably use SeeSaw, and it's so easy.
Great. And you don't need like a full set of a classroom set of iPads to do it either, right?
No, when I first started, I had one iPad at a group of 6 kids, and I had 30 kids, and they would just pass it around, or they would take one picture of their group project. Maybe they were working on using base 10 pieces. Well, that's really hard to share out. So they would take a picture of their base 10 pieces and their arrangement and their labels, and then they'd tag all of their names on it. So it was more like a collaborative work, and they all felt proud that all of their names were on it. And it just made it so that then we all sat down around my computer and we would post all their things and just scroll through all of their fantastic work, and we just pause on that one, or I'd blow it up, by clicking on it, and we all see, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we did it the same way." So it's kind of brought them together in a way. Even when it's individual, I can just pull up the feed and everybody can look at what each other did, and I can stop on someone and say, hey, explain what you were thinking on that in this picture. And so it's just become a new way to discuss things too.
Cool. How do you think, I mean, you've already been mentioning that, but like, what are the biggest changes to your classroom since you started using it or your instruction?
The kids are more inspired to share. And like, for example, some of my more shy students don't like the voice record part of it. So they choose to do a caption so they can type. But the kids who don't like to type and are struggling with words and spelling, they love that they have a chance to use the microphone. And it's a really easy portion. It's built into the app. There's no extra thing to do. And so they're inspired to try more. And so I'm actually getting a lot more student involvement. And students who are scared to read might take a picture of it and then go practice it at home because they can see the picture they took there. There's just a lot to it that's really impressing me and my students.
So why do you think everyone should give it a try?
Everyone should give it a try just because it's so easy. It would be hard not to keep going. I mean, if you try it once, you're going to want to try it again. And if you try it again, you're going to be like, oh, wow, I could do it this way. So by not trying, it's actually harder not to try SeeSaw. And everybody should at least give it a try if you have one iPad in the room. And you don't even have to have an iPad, by the way. It's you can do it with a Chromebook. So my teammate only has Chromebooks, and she does it with her Chromebooks.
Thanks for sharing that. If you want to get started, it's a free sign up. You just sign up with your Google account, so no new password or new profile. Use it on whatever device. Just put your class in and start going. If you want to contact, me or one of the innovation strategists, Patrick. How's it going, Patrick? He's hanging out here too.
Hey, it's going great.
Or if you, Ashley, could we contact you?
Yeah, feel free to contact me. Definitely.
Let's give something new a try. Ashley, thanks for your time today. It was really great to talk with you.
Thank you as well.